So moving on to a whipped rose. And I think I've said this before, but all of the flower stitches I've seen are pretty much called a rose. Whether or not it's a biological rose or what, I don't know, but I don't know if it's laziness on the part of the people that create these things, but pretty much every flower's a rose. So I've only got 2 or 3 other species of flower. So for a whipped rose, anyway, start with a knot, any knot you like. If you start with a darker colour, you can then kind of graduate up, and then make a stitch fairly close. These don't need to be tight because they're going to be bulked out as you go along. Then if you bring your needle up somewhere in the middle like that, and then turn your needle around and thread under the stitch. Two or 3 times for the first couple of petals, and then as they get further out, they get bigger, you can whip them a little further. So you're just whipping the ribbon around. Doesn't matter if it twists. So that's 1 petal, and then come in just inside the edge of the first one, and then do the same. So make a stitch, and then come up somewhere in the middle, like that, and then turn needle around and just whip over. So again, I think I introduced you to whipping and interlacing really early on, and this is kind of the same sort of thing. So whip it around 3 times and then stitch. Whip it around twice and then stitch over, which is pretty much 3 times. So you just continue on around. So as I think I've already said, most stitches are a combination of the basic stitches, really. So once you've mastered a basic straight line or chain or blanket stitch, you can reuse it in any number of ways, particularly with ribbon. You can do some of these with strips of fabric, but you need to make sure that your base fabric that you're sewing through has got a really open weave, otherwise it will never work. And with this one you can really build up a flower quite quickly. And again, if you go through 2, 3, 4 shades of the same colour, and you can create quite a bit of depth in your flower as well. Don't let these ones go too loose. Just loose enough so you can get the bulk of the ribbon underneath. Like that. So that is a whipped rose. And again with this one you can just keep going and keep building and make something ginormous if you're feeling particularly patient with it. Again, it's not really a matter of patience, it's a really simple sew and then whip around. So it doesn't take that much in the way of skill, this one. And you can see I've only been doing this for a couple of minutes and I've already built up a fairly substantial small flower. One more. A nice bunch of these would look quite good on a simple embroidery. And if you're going to stabilise the back with some fabric glue or something just to stop it from fraying, you could probably do this on a jacket lapel or something like that. Give yourself a nice fancy look. So that is a whipped rose.